Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today's pick a card reading is all about you, Cancer. That's right, this is your October 2020 pick a card reading. We have a signifier this month. I am using the Chariot, which is your major arcana card from the Rider-Waite system. This is the Vice Versa Tarot. And on this side, the Chariot talks about fast movement, messages coming in, healing with the Caduceus here. It talks about trying to control two opposing forces, doing mediations and such. On the back, however, it talks about freedom. It talks about being able to be free with your emotions and your life and live the life the way you want. So it's a beautiful card, and I feel like it really represents the Cancers in my life. And I hope you feel it represents you pretty well, too. So we have 3 piles here. Before I get into this, I'm just going to take a moment to ask that if you like these readings, please hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon so you can be notified when I upload, and most definitely, leave me a comment down below. I love talking with you guys. You make my day brighter. Pile number 1 is represented by a Lapis Lazuli. She pretty, but she tiny. And the Ghost Tarot by Davide, Corsi. And here is a representation of the kind of artwork within. We have the King of Pentacles, an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is someone who's very good with finances and understands how money works and how to get it, even when they don't have it. That's pile number 1, the Ghost Tarot and Lapis Lazuli. Pile number 2 is the Beachy Agate and the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot by Wright and Eugene Smith. And here's the backs and a representation of the kind of artwork inside. We have the 3 of Cups, a card of celebrations, a card of excitement, also third-party situations, working with 2 other people, but enjoying the work. So pile number 2 is Edgar Allan Poe Tarot and the Beachy Agate. Pile number 3 is represented by a piece of rutilated rose quartz and the Tarot of Haunted House by Sasha and Mirco Pierfederici. Here are the backs. And here is a representation of the artwork within. Here we have the Page of Swords, kind of practicing her magic on a dollhouse to make sure she has it right. The Page of Swords is someone who's just learning what words can do and being very careful how to use them. Tarot of Haunted House and pink quartz crystal, or rose quartz crystal, excuse me, pile number 3. I'm going to give you just a moment, and while you're trying to resonate, I'm going to talk about the oracle cards that we're using. We are using the Halloween Oracle by Stacey DeMarco and Jimmy Manton. And here is a representation of that artwork. Invisibility, authenticity, being wholly yourself, sometimes feeling like nobody sees you or sees the true you. So we're going to be pulling those for each deck. I'm going to give you a moment to take a look. All right, let's get started. All right, pile number 1, my beautiful Lapis Lazuli. Come on. There we go. And the Ghost Tarot by Davide, Corsi. Again, here's the backs. Let's get into it. I hope September has been good to you, Cancer. I hope that you have been able to have some fun times throughout this year, even though it's been a rough one for all of us. I think that you guys have handled it really well. You've been through a lot of stress. You've been helping a lot of people in your life deal with their own stresses, and sometimes more so helping the people in your lives than you are helping yourself at times you need it. So remember to take care of you, Cancer, so you can take care of those you love. You guys are just so wonderful. And we have our first jumper. We have the Judgment card. Don't be hard on yourself. Don't be hard on others. Or something from the past is coming back. Something you once thought dead is coming back into life. This could be a person, a place, a thing. It's possible you put an offer in on a house and they said no, and you're going to get a call where they go, you know, we reconsidered your offer and we accept. Or we had another offer, it fell through. Would you be willing to offer again? We have the Magician saying this is something that you've been manifesting, something that you've been wanting, something that you're going to consider a gift from the universe, because all that you have been manifesting. We have the King of Pentacles here. He jumped out to tell you that this is going to bring you some financial success, whatever it is that you're manifesting, or some success in the material world, meaning you have everything that you wanted. Maybe you just wanted, you know, the husband, the house, or the wife and the house and the kids, and you're going to have all of that. We have some cards here. Bottom of the deck is the Five of Pentacles, telling you to be careful if you're feeling a lack about something. Be very careful. We have the Hangman saying, take another look at a situation, or possibly someone is going to come along to change the way you're looking at a situation, or you're going to you're going to get somebody else's viewpoint on things that has you putting down a burden. This is you talking to someone that's like, oh my gosh, you're paying that much for a gym membership? You should come over here. You're going to pay a whole lot less. And you pay a whole lot less. Now you're richer. You've manifested what you want with that gym membership. And it puts down a burden out of your wallet. The Queen of Wands says it's going to be something that you're excited and passionate about. The King of Cups says it's going to be something that you love. Also possibly dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or a fellow water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Possibly another earth sign, because we have the Knight of Pentacles here. This is someone solid, dependable, hardworking, someone you can count on. We have the Strength card here saying, hang in there. So with this energy of feeling a lack, they're saying hang in there because you have the Nine of Cups. So you have a wish being granted here. And with underneath your Five of Pentacles is the Empress. I feel like you're feeling a lack, but that's because something is in the works. Does that, like, something is manifesting. You're creating something, and that's the lack that you're feeling. The lack is there because the energy is being used elsewhere. Like, if you have a partner, and they're not really spending a whole lot of time with you. They're not really going anywhere, but they're just working a lot. And you notice that they're working a lot. And even if it's at home, they're working a ton. And they don't have time or energy to spend it with you because they're working so hard. And this is you realizing that and trying to help reduce the burden for them, trying to help reduce the burden for you, and trying to make things a little bit more fun again, because you don't want to get stuck into this role where you guys are just sitting around working, not doing anything else all day long. So stay strong. You're going to get your wish granted. You may have a few moments where you feel like you've got a little bit of a lack, but the cards are again saying be careful not to judge yourself or others too harshly. Something, a problem you guys have been having could be coming back up, and that's in order to solve it permanently. This could be you guys are tired of fighting every night about where to go for dinner, so you come up with the wheel o' dinner, you know, and you spin that wheel every night, and that's what decides dinner. That way there's no more fighting, nobody can complain, and it turns it into something fun. But you're manifesting something solid, and you're doing that through listening to somebody else's point of view, which has you putting down a burden and moving forward excitedly in a new way into something that you truly love. Something that is, you know, right there with you, is very solid, wants to work with you. If you're looking for a job in the month of October, you are going to be manifesting a really good job, but there may be some burdens within the job that you're going to have to deal with first. Like, it's possible you're going to wind up getting a management position and there's someone in company who applied for that position and didn't get it that you're going to have to deal with. So you're going to have to kind of find their viewpoint, understand it, and move forward like the, you know, king or queen that you are, so that they understand that this is just a work thing. It was nothing personal, and that you're not going to like be a dick to them. And if they're a dick to you, then, you know, you got to be strong. But I don't think they will be. I think the cards are mostly telling you to have a little bit of patience this month, and to use your creativity and use your ability to see both sides of a story, see everybody's sort of side to solve some issues. I feel like your ability to help, your ability to see both sides to that story is going to put an end to somebody's burden. That is going to allow things to progress in a happier, better, more dependable way. So stay strong. Your wish is going to be granted. You may have moments where you feel like it's not, but it will. Again, if you're looking for work, you're going to find it. If you're looking for a relationship, you're manifesting something solid by asking for their opinion on something. That will help reduce the burden on you. If you're looking for a pickup line, if you're looking for an icebreaker, ask their opinion about something. Totally innocuous. What do you think of these glasses? How do you feel about these boots? What do you think about this, you know, steak or vegan steak, lasagna, whatever? I don't know. I don't know your life. I just know what the cards say. Your ability to look at things is going to help you reduce this burden. If you're looking for love, I feel like you're going to be finding it. They may come with some baggage. This could be kids. This could be pets. But there's someone that you love, and if they're dependable and they're there for you, and there's someone you find exciting, then I think you're going to be happy. But you're manifesting this into your life because you have been working hard. You have been making the right decisions. You have been treating people well. You have been able to look at both sides of the story. You have been able to sort out what isn't working for you. And so you're getting a little bit of a gift. It may not feel like it in the beginning, but it's going to get there by the end. All right? And that is what we got to pull we got to pull our oracle cards. I apologize, guys. Forgive me, my lovely Cancers. I am having a rough go of it. My stepdad, the one who had the stroke, he wound up having a cardiac infarction, which means his brain is dying. And there is no going back for him. However, he is, because we couldn't afford to keep him in there, he's back at my mom's house, and she had a stroke last year, so she can't really care for him. So it's been a time, and I've been just trying to figure out what I can do from my position to help, and it's been rough. So I apologize if my brain is not all there, and I'm a little bit muzzy and fuzzy on some of the details. I am trying my best because I love you guys, and I want you guys to be. That's funny, because that is now 2 cards that I showed you in the beginning that came out. And then we have Vampire, Emotional Intelligence. Because when I showed you the artwork for the Ghost Tarot, the King of Pentacles came out. So we have, again, invisibility, authenticity, be yourself, be honest. The lamp says remembrance. That's kind of looking at things from the other viewpoint, or remember what the other person is going through, remember what they're dealing with. We have the witch, the earthly weaver of worlds. Somebody could be telling tales, you could be writing a book, you could be reading a book to somebody. Skull of darkness, blind spots. There is something you can't quite see yet. Skull of stars, infinite possibilities. Apparently you can't see all of the possibilities around you right now. You might be feeling a little down, a little depressed. If that's the case, I suggest that you look at talking to someone, because it really helps. It really, really helps. And, you know, help is a good thing sometimes, especially if you're someone like me who has a hard time admitting when you need it. We have Barmbrack, sweetness and synergy. So once you start realizing all of these possibilities are coming into play, all of this good stuff is happening, you start feeling more in tune with yourself, where you're at, and your place in the world. We have Jack-o'-lantern, and that's because you're being protected. Whatever you believe, angels, spirits, your higher self, you're being protected at this point. So, yes, I know, Flip. I know, buddy. I'll get it after this, okay? And then we have Hearth, happiness in our hearts and homes. That talks about finding something to be grateful for every day. If you can find something in your life to be grateful for every day, it really helps change the way your brain processes information. And it can actually help reduce depression. And if I can remember to link some research down below supporting that, I will try to do that. But I feel like, along with your reading underneath, that there is a situation that is calling for you to have honesty, and it's trying to tell you to remember like how it would feel to be in that situation. So this has you changing the words that you're going to use to better deal with any possible blind spots. And they're going to be good, especially if you try to keep them as sweet and kind as possible, because you are being protected and you are looking for happiness. You're looking for the best in everybody. You're trying to grow up. With the vampire here, emotional intelligence. This is you know, growing and learning and maturing, and that's beautiful. That is a beautiful energy to have. I feel like this lack is right here, where you're kind of almost hesitant to come forward and say something that's really important to you. It's really been bothering you. It's been weighing on you, but you haven't wanted to, I almost want to say you haven't wanted to trouble anybody with it, but that doesn't seem right. But that's kind of how it feels. And this is you going, but I'm not a trouble. I'm pretty freaking awesome. And you are. And I think once you get past these dark points, once you get past these sad points, like you find all these possibilities, it starts getting better. You start realizing that, you know, there is good in every day, everywhere. And you start feeling a little bit better about life and about people in general. So start with the authenticity, because we have that here with reducing burden. We have that, you know. So I'm going to show you guys your major arcana cards, so you know what are the most important things to focus on. Don't judge yourself or others too harshly. Something from the past might be coming back. Be careful how you respond to it when it does come back. There may be an apology. There may be, this may be even someone that you never expected to see or hear from again. This may be someone that you don't even remember, really. But there may be someone from your past coming back. The Magician says you're manifesting this, so stay strong and try to see their point of view. Try to see, or this could be stay strong and give them your point of view. Be honest, since we have that authenticity card. Be honest and give them your point of view. If you did have a row with someone, you know, let them know what happened. Let them know what they did that hurt you. It could provide answers for them. But your outcome card is the Nine of Cups. So I think you guys are going to be okay in the month of October. I think you're going to have a really lovely time at the end of October. And I think that the beginning of October is going to bring some challenges that maybe you were not expecting and weren't sure of. But you're going to rock anyway because you guys are just that awesome. And that is what I have for you. My beautiful Lapis Lazuli Cancerians. I hope that October brings you only the good things because you guys deserve it. You guys are awesome. I'm going to go ahead for those watching through, and I am going to just shuffle these up a little bit so that when I get to the next reading, I don't have to shuffle as long. I hope y'all are having a really good day. I hope things are going well for you and you're feeling all right. I hope that you get some good news coming your way, and I hope that you find that you're loved more than you thought. Pile number 2 is the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot and the Beachy Agate. So let's go ahead and get started. Here are the back of the cards again. The Edgar Allan Poe Tarot by Wright and Eugene Smith. I hope October is really good for you guys. I hope September has been treating you kindly. My aunt is a Cancer, and she's one of the loveliest people I know. So, most of the Cancers that I have met, one of my friend's wives is a Cancer, and she's a really lovely lady. And they're just always caring about others and so helpful. You guys know all the best tips and tricks and life hack kind of stuff and recipes. My Cancers that cook, you guys have the best recipes. I just want to thank you for all the amazing things you do for this world, Cancer. We have an epiphany coming your way with the Ace of Swords. This is a new idea, a new realization, something that sort of aha moment that you've been looking for in a situation. Let's see what that aha moment is all about, lovelies. We have the Nine of Wands. Now, this Nine of Wands talks about the dawn coming, the light. The darkness is almost over. The worst is past. Things are going to get better. And whether you're having an aha moment that leads to that, or whether that is your aha moment, I hope that's true. I hope things only get better for you, lovelies. Let's see what we got here. All right. We have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is someone who is learning something new. She's someone who is really good with her words, but tends to be a little cutting, even when she doesn't mean to be. She's also a young air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And then we have the Devil. We have Capricorn here. And the Devil card talks about overindulgence. Being the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot, this is the Black Cat. This is a man who got drunk and killed his wife, and he stuffed her body in the wall, and he didn't realize that he had stuffed the cat in with the body. And when the police came, he led them right to the wall and was like, yeah, no big deal. Nope, she's not here. She's visiting people in the country. And then the cat started yowling, and the police teared open the wall and found the body underneath. And this card is basically saying, be careful about overindulging. It can also tell you that sometimes you may need to have a little bit of fun, and that you may be working too hard. With the Page of Swords, it's like you could have just gotten a new job or a new hobby or something that has really taken up a lot of your time. And the cards are trying to tell you to remember to, love yourself. Here you are. The Lover's card, this is Gemini. is here to tell you that love is coming your way. This could be the perfect person for you, the perfect job for you, the perfect situation, the perfect house. The perfect thing for you is coming your way. And the Queen of Cups, again, your card, the Cancer card. This could also be Scorpio or Pisces, but this is someone who is really loving, caring. Someone who's just absolutely wonderful and amazing. A good friend, a good mom, a good person. Someone Mr. Rogers would be totally proud of. All right. The energy card is the world. You have the world at your fingertips in October, darling. And I hope that it brings you all the happiness you deserve. The Hermit is saying you're kind of going within to figure out what you want or where you want to be within the world. So that goes there. We have Justice. All right. Things are working out in your favor. If you're dealing with a court case, you can expect a win. If you're dealing with a divorce, you can expect a win. It's almost like if you're dealing with a divorce, though, this is going to be a good divorce where everybody's happier afterwards. And like there's a friendship that forms afterwards. We have the Ace of Cups here. Yeah, new love or a new offer of love. The Four of Cups talks about a little bit of depression, sadness, not exactly seeing what is on offer. And the Five of Swords talks about a victory, but at what cost? So, interesting reading here, guys. It's like there's a sudden epiphany that brings an end to almost like dark times or feeling like there's dark times. It's almost like you were feeling sort of beat down. Not necessarily physically, but like you were stuck in some way, shape, or form. That's what I get off of this. But you have this realization that you're not stuck, that there is something better coming, and you decide to take, to learn something. Like whatever better is coming, you're taking up the books and you're going to school and you're learning everything you can about it so that, you can figure out what it is that you love and where you want to go. And I see you figuring that out. Just be careful you're not putting so much energy and effort into whatever this is that you're missing out on other aspects of your life. When you get the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Cups, you can see the cup and the moon are very similar. And you have a couple of moons here. With the Lover's card and the Ace of Cups, there is very possible an offer of a relationship here. And it's one that's going to make you happy. But there is another offer that is like you're just kind of meh about. It's possible that there is an offer of love that comes your way, but it's one that you are not interested in. I don't know what the victory at what cost is here for that. Probably to tell you that if it is someone that you are not very interested in, don't pursue them. Let them know that you're not interested in them, so that you don't wind up in a place later where you're again feeling stuck or feeling trapped or feeling like you don't, like you're a little depressed or sad. Be honest with yourself and the people around you about how much you can handle, what you can do. Because I feel like some of you are in a very difficult situation right now and you need some help. And you do have someone coming in to offer love, but you didn't want an offer of love. You needed help. This is like, I need help moving. And then they send you a pizza and it's like, yeah, pizza is nice, but a pizza isn't going to move the fridge into place. I needed help moving. I helped you move 6 times. It might be something like that. Or it could be that you're in a lawsuit with somebody and you get a victory on it, but like at what cost? Perhaps they draw your name through the mud, or perhaps the lawyer's fees eat up anything that you win, or it's kind of like you win, but you lose. And with these two together, it's like, yeah, you win, and there's this offer of love, but then it's like, you don't see the offer of love. You're too focused on the destruction or the pain or what you lost instead of what you gained, if that makes sense. Let's do some oracle cards. Some of you, if this is regarding work, have been having a rough go of it at work. Like you haven't been able to figure out your boss, and you're going to kind of start figuring them out a little bit in October. You're going to learn some stuff about them, and it may be some stuff you don't want to know, but it's going to somehow allow you to get closer to them. Like you find out they are a beekeeper, so you learn a little bit about bees so that you can talk to them. And, you know, you guys are in a better relationship. You're talking better now, but you're actually learning about bees. So now you have a new passion. You love bees, but you're constantly getting stung by bees. So it's a victory because now you and your boss have a better relationship. You have a cool new hobby, but at what cost? You're getting stung by bees. Maybe you don't mind being stung by bees. Maybe the bees stinging you helps your arthritis. I know there are studies saying that bee venom can help. I don't know how accurate those studies are or how long-term, but it's possible. But kind of what I see here is like there's a divorce, and it's trying to, like, you're trying to be polite and loving and kind, and remember this is someone that you loved through this process, through this divorce, through this breakup, but like you can't see that person that they were anymore. So you win the divorce, you get everything you wanted, but at the same time, you're also losing a person that you really cared about, a person that you thought was someone that you loved. We have the Strength card here telling you to stay strong. With your outcome card being the 5 of Swords, there is victory assured here. And then with your energy being the World, that victory, you know, that cost may not be too bad. All right. We have Scrying, Intuition. And this one came out again. What the heck? All right. Invisibility, Authenticity. This came out for the group before you. And it was the one that I showed when I was showing the cards. So you may need to stay strong. You could be feeling invisible to someone. You could be having a crush on someone and you're not sure how to tell them. You're not sure what to say. You're spending all your time with them. You're spending all your money with them, but you feel like they're not seeing you. We have love is love is love, and it transcends physical death. So you have pretty much the Lover's card here twice. So if you are not seeing them, or if they're not seeing you, I think they will in time. We have Winter, the sacredness of pausing. We have the Skull of Stars, infinite possibilities. Black Cat, fortune meets opportunity. Forgiveness, reducing burden. Jack-o'-lantern, protection. And Ghost, regret. And then we had Scrying, Intuition. So I'm going to put, can you see these guys? Let me shimmy this on over here so you can see everybody. Okay. So this is an interesting one. I'm going to just do this real quick. I wasn't expecting to get this many cards, so this is interesting. Stay strong. Be honest with yourself, and if you love someone, be honest with them. Let them know how you feel. You may want to wait a little bit before you let them know how you feel. Wait for the right time. Trust your intuition and wait for fortune to meet opportunity. There may be some forgiveness for past pains or past hurts here, or regrets. It's possible that this is someone that you knew in the past that you really, really love still, and you regret leaving them, or you regret what you did that caused them to leave, or, you know, you regret just stopping the relationship. Whatever it is, it's time to forgive and move on. You're being protected right now, and you have infinite possibilities here. Trust your intuition. So if this doesn't feel right for me to say move on, then listen to that. Because you do have the Eternal Love card, and you do have the Lover's card underneath it. You may just want to take some time to get to know this person first to make sure that they're the person that you think that they are, so there is no regrets. And if you take that time, you know, that time is protected. So you'll get to know this person for real. And it's like almost like you'll be safe, if that makes sense. Your heart will be safe in that time period that you get to know them. But mostly trust your intuition. Take your time. Be honest. Stay strong. And I don't think you're going to have many regrets. I think the regret is just something that you're fearing. But you have a lot more possibilities than you think you do, guys. So whether this is in regards to love, maybe this is interesting. I just realized the Five of Swords and the regret card are right here. So, very interesting. The offer of love could also be an offer asking for forgiveness. This could be a friend that you had a little bit of a fight with, and now they're just asking for your forgiveness and, you know, apologizing. Be honest with them. If something that they did hurt you and it's something that they're likely to do again, be honest that it hurt you. Be honest that it wasn't something that you wanted to see. Because if they don't know how it's affecting you, they can't stop. You know, they don't know how important it is if you don't tell them. That's what I'm trying to get at. But my face is not making the words properly. I'm sorry, guys. I want to tell you that I love you very much. And I hope that October brings you everything you deserve, you beautiful Beachy Agate Cancers. I want to thank you and tell you you're wonderful. Because you are. And if you don't know that by now, well, keep on coming back here. And I'll keep telling you. Because you deserve to know. Alright. Ugh, that's annoying. For anybody watching through, I'm just shuffling the cards for the next go around. We did get a jumper, synergy and healing. So for those watching through, you may need some healing. You may need a little bit more synergy in your life. This is taking time out to find when and where to meditate, finding a way to heal the past pain so that you're more open to the world around you at large and you're not closed down to experiences and possibilities. All right. I will be shuffling these again, but I just like to get the original. I like to get a first shuffle out before I start. All right, here we go. My beautiful rose quartz Cancerians. You guys are amazing. You're beautiful, you're tough, you're strong, you've been through it. You're going to go through it again, but you're going to ace it every time. No matter what the difficult situation is, you guys are going to come out on top because you are amazing. And you are full of love and caring and honesty and truth. And, well, of all the Cancerians who are female that I know, they are the most ladylike queens that I've ever seen in my life. You guys are amazing. And every single one of them have been very good at being able to tell people to go to hell while making that person feel extremely special and loved, which is a freaking trait I wish I could have. It's special, and it makes you guys special. All right. I hope October was good to you guys. I hope September is good to you guys. Let's see what October does have in store. We have the Magician here. You guys are manifesting something. You're manifesting something into your life. This could be a card of Virgo or Gemini. We have the Seven of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This is something being stolen from you, something being taken from you, or you taking what's rightfully yours. You standing up and coming into your own power. We have the Ace of Cups, an offer of love or an offer that you love coming your way. We have the Six of Swords. moving on a healing path. This is beautiful so far, you guys. It looks like October is going to be a really good month. We have the Queen of Pentacles here. This is an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Someone who is very good with money. Someone who is good with the material world. They know how to take care of plants. They're good with animals. They're good with people. And they're just pretty solid and dependable. And then we have the Three of Swords. This is a card of heartbreak. A card of betrayal and pain. And just being hurt, being wounded. I don't like that. Everything else was so good. What is this? Let's give my gorgeous Cancers a outcome card. Oh. We have the Eight of Swords. Feeling trapped, feeling stuck. And then we have the Eight of Cups as your energy. So I feel like by the end of the month, you're going to be leaving that feeling of hurt and almost like stuck, being stuck somewhere. You're leaving it behind. You're walking away. You're saying no more. It's possible that this part here is you're going to be healing from this here, and this is just you remembering what you're healing from. Perhaps there's an earth sign who really hurt you bad, kind of broke your heart and made you feel like you were, trapped, or feel like you were nothing, or what have you, something awful. If so, I'm very sorry. But in October, you're walking away from them. You're walking away from memories. You're walking away from the hurt, and you're starting afresh with someone. And it's very possible that's what happened, is you're manifesting someone into your life, and you're feeling like this could be someone you're feeling like was stolen from you by someone else, or this could be someone you feel like you stole from someone else, or this could be a relationship that you felt was stolen from you when you were younger. But it's something that you love, and it's something that brings you healing. And again, it could be an earth sign, or it could be something that allows you to feel solid financially. And if it breaks your heart and makes you feel trapped and stuck, then you need to walk away. But I almost feel like this is you, like, celebrating the fact that you are no longer hurt and stuck. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like these two should have gone first. And, like, you're manifesting the healing from this pain, from this hurt. But let's pull some oracle cards and see what they have to say about this situation. Because this is an interesting reading. You have 2 aces. You have 2 8s. You have a 6 and a 7. So, you're going through some movement in your life. Maybe you were stagnant and now it's moving. And you gotta tell me, what is okay? We have forgiveness, reducing burden. This could be you forgiving yourself for getting into a relationship like that, or forgiving them and letting it go and moving on so you never have to think about them again. But whatever this forgiveness is, it brings you a lot of happiness. And I feel like it removes the regret from your life. We have Barmbrack, sweetness and synergy. This came out earlier as well for one of the other piles. Yeah. And then zombie control. So it's very possible that someone broke your heart. You thought you were over them. You manifested some healing. You worked on it. Maybe they show up at a place you are, and it kind of brings it all back for you. So you have to leave that place. Like maybe you go to a party and there they are, and it's heartbreaking all over again, so you have to walk away. Don't regret walking away. Let them go. Let yourself forgive yourself for getting in a relationship with someone like that if they hurt you, and move forward so that you can be happy with who you are and where you stand, so you don't have any regrets and you don't feel like this person has any control of your life whatsoever. And I feel like October is like, I feel more like this is you putting the final nail in the coffin of this relationship that hurt you in the past. This is you truly walking away from them, walking away from the idea of it, walking away from the possibility, the hope of it ever happening, and saying, no, you know what? I deserve better. And we have the Hermit here, so you could be talking to someone about this relationship, seeking some wisdom, and I think that's a good idea. And under that is the Ace of Pentacles, so a solid new beginning. And it's funny how the Ace of Pentacles and the Forgiveness card have sort of the same feel to them. So maybe there's somebody at work that did you wrong that you're having to forgive and work with just so you can keep a peaceful work environment, but seeing them every day has been hurtful. So maybe you're going to talk to, your counselor or your therapist about it so that you don't have any regrets about like leaving a job that you love because you don't like dealing with this jerk. They're going to help you deal with this jerk so that you can take back control of your life and it feels sweet again. And that is what I have for you, gorgeous. I hope that October of 2020 brings you a lot of good things because you guys deserve it. You're putting the work in, you're doing the healing, you're finding things you love, you're manifesting. Something was taken from you and it hurt you bad. If this is a work thing, it may be a project was taken from you and given to someone else. It may be that you were, you thought you were going to get a promotion or a raise and you didn't and it hurt. This is you walking away from that hurt and realizing that you don't want to live a life of constant hurt. So you're going to find the good, you're going to find the happy, and it makes your life so much sweeter, better, and more synergistic that I feel like you're going to wind up with something good in the end because you know you deserve it. And I am so proud of you guys because you do, 100%. You Cancers are so beautiful and so wonderful and so kind and amazing. And I just want to thank you for everything you do to make this world a better place. I love you guys. Bye. Oh, and for those related rose quartz, you want to see our stone one more time. Bye, guys. Have a good day.